Hello! Hey guys, I'm Danny and I'm going to talk about Palazzetto Dello sport. Okay, first of all, I'm going to introduce you to two of my friends, Chatting, Kangwei, and Joeling. Yeah. Okay, Palazzetto Dello sport. It was less commonly known as Palatiziano or Palaflaminio. It is an indoor arena which was located in Piazza Apollodoro in Rome, Italy. It was inaugurated in 1957, which was actually meant to be built in 1960 for the Summer Olympic. It has 3,500 seating capacity for a basketball game, which was designed by architect Annibale Bertolazzi, and its reinforced thin shelled concrete dome was engineered by Pierluigi Nervi, which was under the direction of engineer Giacomo Macagno. The venue was constructed along with the 11,500 Pala Lottomatica for the 1960 Summer Olympic. Okay, now who the hell is Annibale Bertolazzi anyways? Annibale Bertolazzi is an Italian architect. He was born in Angeri in 1902 and died in Rome in 1990. He graduated in architecture in Rome in 1927. He produced some of his best known work in preparation for the games of the 70th Summer Olympiad that took place in the capital in 1960. In view of the Soccer World Cup Italy 90s, yeah, where the Olympic Stadium was the main Bertolazzi, together with the architect Maurizio Clerici, engineers, and Antonio Michetti Paul Teresi. Okay. He completed a radical structuring and coverage of the system. Okay, now who's Pierluigi Nervi? Pierluigi Nervi is an Italian engineer which was born in June 21st, 1891, and he died on 9th of January 1979. He is an Italian engineer. He graduated from the University of Bologna and qualified in 1913. Presently, he taught as a professor of engineering at Rome University from 1946 to 1961. That's like 15 years, yeah. And he's widely known as a structural engineer and an architect. Okay, now back to the Palazzetto Dello sports history. The venue hosted basketball among other sports during the Olympic Games. Presently, Palazzetto Dello sports hosts volleyball matches. The arena was home to Virtus Roma is the team name, and it's furnished up until the early 80s. and also for a period of several years at the start of the current millennium, when the team's regularly home venue of Palazzetto America was being renovated. The arena hosted the team again in 2011. Yeah, I guess that's it for my speech, whatever.
Hi, my name is Geraldine, and I would like to talk about the biomimicry of the Palazzetto Dello Sports Stadium and the giant Amazon water lilies. Before we move on to the explanation of the Palazzetto Dello Sports Stadium and the lily pads, which is the giant Amazon water lily, I would like to explain the definition of the biomimicry. So, what's biomimicry means? Biomimicry is the new concept of design which involves the idea that was taken from the natural environment, in which will result in an aesthetic view. And what's an aesthetic view? An aesthetic view is the concern of beauty and artistic impact or appearance on the building. So let's move on to the explanation of the Palazzetto Dello Sports Stadium and the giant Amazon water lilies. Before we continue into further details, what should I need to say about the giant Amazon water lily? It is because that the structure of it has related a lot to the stadium. Okay, so what makes the Palazzetto Dello Sports Stadium so interesting is the roof surface and the underside of the roof, which is the structure. So the roof surface is in a semi-sphere shape and consists of 1,620 pieces of prefabricated concrete tiles, while the underside of the roof, which is the structure of it, is made out of concrete combined with tensile strength. It is in long and detailed network of rib shape that connects against each other, so that the design will look more interesting and also able to withstand against disaster, just like the lily pad that was able to withstand against water current. Like Peter Andrews said, the natural structure provides a clue to it is useful in mechanism. That's all for my talk, and thank you.
Hi, my name is Jatin, and I'm going to talk about the material used to build the Palazzetto Dello Sports Stadium. Okay, so Nervi used prefabricated pre-stressed concrete elements and conventional reinforced concrete slab technology to create a stadium to span around 78 meters long and around 5,000 spectator seats. Okay, so what is actually concrete and reinforced concrete? Concrete is the mixture of a cement, sand and water. But for reinforced concrete is actually, how do I say this? An additional material, which is the steel bar. When Cement, sand, water, and steel bar is mixed together, mixed together. So they call this as reinforced concrete. Okay. The dome covering Palazzetto Dello spot in Rome was constructed using diamond-shaped pre-stressed prefabricated concrete units that were supported on a temporary steel structure, which leaves a reinforced concrete slab was poured on top, binding the elements together. The diamond-shaped prefabricated element create a textured organic pattern on the underside of the roof, which is created by the webs in which the connecting steel reinforcement was laid. The geometric pattern of the prefabricated and reinforced concrete dome transferred the load from the roof to the surrounding stanchions in an igneous and efficient structure solution. So, what is prefabricated means? Prefabricated means is made from factory and done it in factory, and they just deliver to the site and just connect it together. So this is what prefabricated means. Okay. Nervi Palazzetto Dello spot is ringed by 36 canted Y-shaped concrete flying buttresses. The elaborate structure system employed by Nervi in the roof saw the roof load transferred at an angle to the sloping piers. So, to transfer the load effectively, the flying buttresses were split at the top and positioned at the exact angle that the load were being transferred. These flying buttresses allowed for a curtain wall to surround the stadium, which made the roof appear to float. The structural purpose of the flying buttresses in Nervi Stadium is clear, and their form is a response to the way in which the roof load is transferred. So the conclusion for this building that use is just only concrete, steel bar, and glass. And why did I say glass and I didn't really mention just now is because of the curtain wall. The meaning of curtain wall is actually a wall, but the only difference about curtain wall is made out of glasses. And flying buttresses are something like column which support the building position. And yeah, that's all for my presentation.
Hi everyone, my name is Chin Kang Wei, and today I'm going to discuss with you the design principle of the amazing Palazzetto in Italy. Pierluigi Nervi proved that how a designer can masterfully blend in the technique from the future and the past to create a compelling presence in his building. First of all, the Palazzetto Dello spot is constructed with an innovative ribbed concrete shell dome, which is 61 meters in diameter. A dome in architecture means a rounded vault forming the roof of a building or structure. Nervi drew upon the geometry-based domes of ancient Roman architecture and combine and merge it with reinforced concrete and prefabrication techniques. The dome is supported on the external building by Y-shaped concrete buttress. What a wonderful space, isn't it? Besides that, the tail and the roof was supported by the inclined pillars, which also connects to the top of the building. The pillars is not only climbed. Interestingly, it also have a cylindrical cap on top of it, and it's only 9 centimeter thick. Furthermore, the design of the sports hall are provided in a circular building with maximum diameter of less than 100 meters, which made entirely of reinforced concrete. Well, just for our extra knowledge, reinforced concrete is a composite material where a concrete relatively low in tensile strength and ductile are mixed and counteract by the inclusion of reinforcement of steel, which are having higher tensile strength and ductility. We can see that there is a front front glass which is widely known as glass wall, is used for the cylindrical shaped palazzetto. The front cover glass is as well act as a cover for the curved line stairs and as well the inclined pillars. The hall is accessible through the 16 channels all around on the circumference of the palazzetto. Each channel is about 20 meters apart from each other. On the middle, there will be a large central hall, rows of seats for the spectators surrounded all over the central area. In order to accommodate and have different event, even other than sports, they even have softboard and soundproof wall, and totally air conditioned space, and wide ventilation, and voted to and on top of it, and on top of the element, and on top of the dome is elevated to constitute a skylight that evenly spreads the solar lighting inside of the palazzetto during the daytime hours. After the remodeling, Palazzetto today is a prestigious, elegant, multifunctional venue with a maximum capacity of 11,500 people, which can host any kind of event, from concerts to fairs, from sports to conventions. The central arena has a surface of around 1.6 square per meter, which is around 45 meters in diameters. There are so-called panoramic ring at the upper level, has about 3.1 square meter and can host fairs, conventions, and lunch with up to 2,500 guests. For smaller event, there is as well called Avenue Room, which is around 700 square meter, is also available there. Other changes were made by its aesthetic value is maybe we can say it's particularly the night lighting that now occurs at Tabaco di Molezzo, which dramatically illuminate the lighting behind the glass. Last but not least, since its inauguration, the facility incorporates a first aid center, dressing rooms, a medical sports center, conference room, meeting room, a management office, a press room, storeroom, and basement located equipment. The seating in the sports hall in Palazzetto could be configured to 3,500 spectators for basketball spectators, or even up to 5,600 spectators for boxing spectators. Well, that's all I wish to discuss with you today about the design element on this great Palazzetto. Thank you for watching our video, and thank you. Bye. Okay.